Hello and welcome to the Utica Home Track Series channel. I'm John, and today we are going to be talking about the 24 hours race. This is a very important video, so if you are in the 24-hour event, I would watch to the finish of this video since we got a lot of pertinent information for you, and it will help you out with the race. So, first off, I want to mention when it's going to be. I know some people were asking it. Nathan Ormond, you kept asking it, but YouTube isn't allowing me to reply to your comment for some reason. I don't know why. So I'll reply to it here. When will it be? I'm going to race the first part today. I'm going to run the first part of the event today. I have no idea exactly when it's going to come out, because remember, this is a long event. It's going to be very difficult to produce. So I would expect it sometime in the week. Hopefully early in the week. I'm going to try my best to get out as quickly as possible. But I do also have other projects I need to work on and other stuff I gotta do, so that should be when it comes out sometime next week. I'll probably have like Joe working on his simultaneously with me, so that way he can get his out as quickly as possible. Let's see. Now the big thing, the driver roster. So this is the finalized driver roster. Because we didn't get 3 drivers in all 42 cars, I've decided to combine cars down. So, say Alex Tanker was in the 40, but no one else was in the 40. I combined his car with another team that had drivers on it. So, we go from a 42 car field to a 25 car field. Here is the list right now of all the people. I'll read through it and tell you who's going to be on what team. So, the 2 cars going to stay the same. It's going to be Ian Dutta, Nathan Minazuki, Eric Cardona from Moonlight Racing. The 3 car is going to be DJ Kurtis, Luis Hernandez, and I've added Darien Taylor to the mix. They're going to be TNR Racing. The 7 is Joshua Michaels, Joshua Collard, and Michael Norman. They're going to be running an RGE Racing. That stays the same. The 9 is staying the same as well. That's William Duncan, Kris Louviere, and Kyle Sosnoski. By the way, if I'm mispronouncing any names, let me know, so that way I can pronounce it correctly in the video. They're running for Ian Masterson Racing. The 10 car will stay the same. That's James Silverfox, Kenny Myatt, and Noah Hart. They're Cybertron Motorsports. The 11 car also the same. Zachary Fitzwater, Daniel Voyles, Henry Nova. They're going to be running for Fitzwater Australia Racing. The 12 is going to be Connor Vale, Dillon Theroux, and PJ Williams. Basically, I've added Theroux to the team. He was originally in the 91. That's going to be Jamaica Motorsports. It's named after P.J. Williams' team since he was the first one who signed up in here. The 13 stays the same. Chris Wascher, Seth Cole, Dillon Poteet, NNSCRA Racing. The 14 is a combination of... We have Tanner Sullivan and Dillon Young. They're going to be drivers 1 and 3. Jason Trost is moved over from another car. They're going to be Young Motorsports. Car number 15 is Sean Galligan, who was originally supposed to be there. Nick Pericles from the 16 car, and Avis Rapax from the 17. They're going to all be combined on the number 15 car. They're going to be Team Yoshi. The 18 is Dan Bandon, Angel Navarro, and Jeffrey Finguy. Navarro and Finguy came from different rides. They're going to be under the Bandon Motorsports flag, since it was Bandon's car to start with. 19 won't change. That's Eugene DeMax, Derek Pemberton, Jacob Anthony. Texan Motorsports. The 21 will stay the same. Logan York, John Smith, Alyssa Fields for Fast Line Auto Racing. The 26 is going to be RJ Bishop and Jordan Culp. Charles Sanford moves over from the 4 car to this team. It's going to be RGB Motorsports. RJB. The 28 is a combination of Eric and Rage is number 28 and the Aurelio brothers from car number 22. So it's going to be Eric and Rage, Chris Aurelio, and Michael Aurelio. The team will be... I'll let you guys decide what you want to call it, since you guys tried to make a deal earlier between calling it DHL Aurelio, since the sponsor is DHL. So let me know in the comments if it's going to be DHL Aurelio and Rage Performance Motorsports, or a combination of the two. Eric and Rage technically has the final say in that, since he's the primary driver. 34 car will stay the same. Alan Cavagnaro, James Shelley, Jordan Demis for Cavagnaro Shelley Motorsports. 35 car will be Robert Piet, John Ciudadino, Joseph Anesto for NASCAR Racing. 41 car will be Stephen Pollard III. We moved Nathan Orman from the 24 to that machine, and Zachary Robinson moves over from the 46. They're going to be Stephen Pollard racing. The 53 car is going to be Alex Allen, Stephen Carter, and we move Alex Pedro from the 5 over to the 53. This is going to be Allen racing. The 63 is going to be James Qualls, Chris Dollarton, and we move Kyle Collins over from the 6th machine. They're going to be JQ Motorsports. Car 67 is Alex Hawkins, Anthony McCrory, Ralph Masons under the RPM Motorsports flag. The 77 is Jackie Tang, Brandon Crasta, and Kyle Thomas for JT Motorsports. Kyle Thomas moves over from the 8 car. 81 car stays the same. It's going to be Colin Bartel, Matt Evans, and John Blackburn for 12th Man Racing. The 83 is going to be Alyssa Kirby, Thomas Beatty, and Matt Duell for Racing for Diabetes. And finally, the 88 car is going to be Biggie Spencer, Rick Witt, and Alex Tanker. They're going to be SNR Racing. So that's where you're going to be. Take note if you're driver 1, 2, or 3 on the roster, because that's the events you're going to be racing. Driver 1 is going to be racing in rounds 1, 4, and 7. Driver 2 will be racing in rounds 2, 5, and 8. And driver 3 will be running in rounds number 3 and 6. If you're not happy with where I put you on the team, it's a little late to change. Like, you can voice your displeasure. I'll see what I can do, but I kind of want to keep this all the same since I feel this is a good combination. And also, driver 3 is an important role too. If you're upset with being driver 3, I mean, just think about it. Though you won't be racing as much as the other ones, you'll still be racing for potentially 6 hours worth. So that's something to look forward to. If you have any other questions in the comments below, please leave them. If I don't answer it, it's probably because of the same issue with the Nathan Orman comment where it's not allowing me to reply to it. So, one last thing, just as a reminder, this is going to be the schedule for when for where the races will be, what segment's going to be on what channel. Also, we're going to have qualifying. I'm going to air qualifying on this channel as well. I'm going to run all that today. I'll try to get these out as quickly as possible, though I'm not giving a set deadline for when these are coming out since, again, it's going to be a 3-hour segment. It's going to be difficult to record. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this information was pertinent to you, and so long.